Hello, this is Alistair for this vlog. Welcome to a new episode of What Pissed Me Off. Yes, and obviously down below it should be a slightly different naming now. It should be What Pissed Stein instead of versus me off. So yeah, just to avoid any troubles with YouTube. But today it's going to be another article from MTV. Yes, today we are 15 signs you need to break up with your friend. Jesus Christ. It is currently written by Caroline Ferguson, who I'm not sure if is the same person who wrote the last MTV one. I presume editing me will tell you that, but yeah. Anyway, let's get on with it. 1. They constantly flake on you. Now, from what my research is on the youth is flaking means constantly, from what I can gather, is basically saying, yeah, sorry, I've got to go. Now, to me it depends on what the situation. If it's something like, oh, sorry, I've got to go, it's really important, and it looks like obviously like, yeah, maybe that's a bit of a thing. But if it's something like, oh, my mother died, then you're a fucking twat if you think that they are a twat for flaking on you, as the youth say. Yeah, I know. We're already getting there. I know that's probably not what she meant, but it's a possibility. So we must talk about it. 2. They always seem to be annoyed at you. Well, maybe it's because you told them off for going to their brother's funeral before. But if they're constantly annoyed you for no reason. Good point. She does make some points which can you go, I can see what you're doing in some sort of certain context, but yeah. But if you sort of start thinking about it, it goes, maybe there is a reason why they're annoyed at you. You know. So for these things, you need to switch off your brain not to get angry at them, which I don't, because that's the whole point of this video series. 3. And there's gifs of stuff like this. Previous one was communication, so but okay. Yeah. 3. When you see them, you never know what mood they'll be in. That's just called being fucking human. People often change their moods quite rapidly, and some people may even have a mental illness that happens, and they can constantly change their mood. Or some people, it's just human nature for your mood to fucking change. Maybe half an hour ago they were on the phone going, oh yeah, I'll come over for a pint or something. They arrive, takes them about 10 minutes. Maybe they've had a little bit of bad news, maybe they're slightly down. Or maybe they've seen something, one of their friends, you know, partying with us, goes, why was I invited tonight? Going, hey, I'm going to a party tonight with my best mate. Hey. Yeah, maybe, and they won't invite you to it, maybe, yeah. But it's just human nature to randomly change your emotions midway through a sentence or something. It's just human nature. You don't tell them full story because you're worried they'll tell someone else. If you're worried that they won't keep your secret, maybe they're not a very good person. Now granted, you do get tempted to tell people your secrets, and I have fallen into temptation a few times before, but I do attempt to try and stop myself from, falling into temptation. I used to do it. It used to be a lot worse when I was younger, but now I think that I'm older, I've handled it better. So, but that is annoying if you do tell some of your secrets. That is a good point. You get 1. You find yourself making excuses not to see them. If that is happening, you are not friends. You are acquaintances. So you can't technically break up with your friend because they're not your friend. You've already bypassed your point here. That point is null because they are not your friend at that point. They are an acquaintance. You feel drained from all their problems. Now, it depends what type of problems. If it's first world problems, that does emoting. But if it's serious problems like, my mum died, or my father died, or my father? Yes, my father died. No, my father died. Or my grandmother's got cancer, or my grandfather's got cancer. you know, those are genuine problems which maybe they're only telling you to you because they wish to have some sort of level of support, some help from their, what's the word here? Oh yeah, friend. Because you are meant to be their friend, and instead of going, oh, I feel a bit drowsy for all your problems, which is a first world problems, yeah, maybe they just want some support, or just emote to you, or like talk to you, just to cope with it a bit. And you're just going, oh, this is so tiring. Yeah, that's just being a twat. You can tell I'm getting quite angry. This is why the series works. 8. You're nervous to tell them you've been promoted / got a boyfriend / the Kai Shadow palette you wanted because they'll just be upset it wasn't them. First off, whatever happened to girlfriend? Yeah, you're being homophobic. What happened to non-binaries? Yeah, you're being fucking homophobic and genderist, or whatever the term is when you're discriminating against people who are non-gender binary. Oh no, it's transphobic or something, isn't it? I don't know. But secondly, Kai Shadow. I'm guessing that's something to do with Kim Kardashian. No idea. And don't even care. But the fact that if they will get upset that you are going good in your life, they're a fucking twat, egotistical little shit. And you should probably get rid of them. Another point there, I agree with you. If someone is disappointed in what you're trying to do, then yeah, you should probably get rid of them. You're nervous to introduce them to new people. Doesn't say why. That's not a point. That's not a point. Now, you're just saying, I don't want to introduce them to new people. Tell us why. Why? Maybe because you think they'll no longer hang out with you, or maybe because these new people will just be assholes to them. Why don't you want to introduce them? You've got to tell us this shit. It's like those people who go, oh, this video's shit, and they go, oh, it's criticism, it's criticism. No, it's not criticism. It's saying that you disliked the video and then explaining why you dislike it, not just saying you disliked it. So that point is just mute because it doesn't go into any detail whatsoever. The X entitled to your friendship. One thing about getting older is you don't. Hang on, what? Is this going into white entitlement or something? So, they act like they've earned your friendship, or they act like they know your friendship or something. If you're generally quite good friends, because I am slightly confused by this, so I'm not going to go into it. They bitch about you to your own boyfriend or girlfriend. Well, maybe if you've done something fucking wrong, like telling them off for not going out with you on the night out because your grandmother died of cancer, then yeah, maybe they are allowed to bitch a bit. And if you've done anything wrong, they should be able to allow to get close to your friends and talk about them. At least they're doing it to your romantic partner, because we've said that now. At least they're doing it to your romantic partner instead of to some rando. So, you know, at least they're doing that. Maybe these bitches, if the bitches are completely unjustified, at least they're doing it to your romantic partner and no one else. For fuck's sake. Any slight negativity, they think, oh, it's an offensive little shit, you fucking twat! Fuck these millennial coffee drinking, writing in Starbucks bastards. They constantly ditch plans with you because they're hungover from the night before, for fuck's sake. And let me guess, if they've got diarrhea, you want them to start doing polo dancing or something. Dude, they're fucking ill. Grow a fucking pair. For fuck's sake. Right. They are currently ill experiencing the medical problem commonly referred to as a hangover. Now, if you do not know what a hangover is, which I presume you don't, it is the combination of dehydration from liquid and sleep fatigue. Now, I presume, I'm taking a leap here, you know what both of those are. I presume you don't. But I mostly presume you do. Well, I hope you do. Looks like you didn't do much. Yeah. But they are commonly ill. And also, multiple different people react differently to hangovers. Some may just have a bit of disorientation. May just feel a bit queasy. Some, like me, can't vomit for basically a day and a half, and then for the rest of the remainder of time, for the other half of the day, for the second day, feel completely out of it. I feel like when I was hungover the first time. Well, the first time I've only been hungover once. I was vomiting everywhere and did not feel right for 4 days at least. People react fucking differently to different situations. Hangover is one of the main reasons, and some people like me react very severely to it, and some people just feel a bit queasy. And maybe some people, maybe even if they feel a bit queasy, they just don't want to risk going out because they just don't feel up to it. So the fact that you're going, oh, you hungover, pay attention to the other side of the fucking universe, then, you know, you're just being a bitch because they're ill and you're going, oh, come on, even though you can't feel up to it. Blah. So fuck off with that one. That one's really getting me going. You told them you've been dumped and it took them 6 hours to call you. Now, 6 hours... 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's at least one good working day. Oh, are you not familiar with this concept called work? Yes, it's a thing where people earn money by doing things for other people. Yes, you may be confused by this. No, your daddy does not give you money to buy a new car, or new handbag, or new shoes, or new makeup. No, you actually have to make money yourself instead of being given to you. Now, maybe they're not at work. Maybe they're ill. Go refer back to the hangover statement from before. Or maybe they just don't realise, or maybe they have the amazing realisation of called common fucking sense, to realise that you're not the centre of the fucking universe. It's that point from like the last episode where, oh, I've sent a text to you and you've not replied instantly. You are not the centre of the fucking universe. You do realise in the big wide world where your daddy can't buy you anything, that basically not everyone is going to like you. Not everyone is going to do what you fucking say. I hate these people who do this, who really just go, oh, you've not replied to me instantly. Nah. These people think they're the centre of the fucking universe, but they're fucking not. You really get me going. I hate these types of people. Now, you've been dumped. Maybe you just don't want to deal with a crying, sobbing bitch who thinks you're the centre of the fucking universe. Or maybe they know just to leave you on your own for a little while, just let you calm down, and then they can talk to you. For fuck's sake. Now I really need to calm down after making this video. Yeah, I didn't skip it before I skipped a page, but I didn't. 14. The amount of effort they make with them is never enough. The amount of effort you make with them is never enough. So from what I can tell, if you put loads into a relationship and it's never enough, okay. After the last point, I don't want to give her a fucking point ever again. But maybe they have incredibly high standards. And it depends what you're putting effort into. If you're buying them loads of presents and stuff, and it depends what the presents are. I know it's meant to be the sentiment that makes it sound, but if it's just something like, if it's just like, whenever a shop, like a charity shop or something, puts maybe you like nicked a whole box of like free stuff a charity shop put out once, and you're just drip feeding them that over there, and they know you're doing it. If that is it, if that's the reason why, then yeah, I can understand them. And as you can tell, I'm really angry at this person who wrote this, because I'm making up far-reaching excuses not to agree with her points. Because this one, if you're putting genuine effort and buying them genuine presents, which you spent a lot of time and money thinking about, then yes, that is annoying. But if it is what I've said about getting free shit from pound shops and stuff like that, and just strip feeding them over and over again, and they know, yeah, it's annoying. But as you can tell, I'm trying to make as many points as far away from her, because I don't want to give her a fucking point after that part 13. I've just seen the little comment she's put down below. Now, before I say this comment, if she didn't do this, I was actually going to commend her no matter what happened in the article. Alright, you ready for this? You can tell it's fucking coming, can't you? Some people don't understand that you have a job, / boyfriend, / girlfriend, / family, / dog, / fish, / other mates. You have to sleep, so they can't be your total world. Yet this bitch went on about a minute ago going, oh, you don't reply to my phone in 6 hours, blah! If she didn't do that, I was actually going to commend her. Say, well done job, you didn't contradict yourself. But she fucking has. You can't win with these people, can you? They're just fucking retards. I don't feel like I can go on anymore. But I'm part 15, so we may as well do this. She's contradicted herself. Part 15. We've come this far. You hear they are annoyed at you, but they never tell you to your face. Okay, maybe they realise that you're an egotistical, narcissistic, maniacing bitch who thinks for some reason that they are the centre of the universe, but you should not be. Maybe they realise that. And the reason that you don't want to tell you to your face is that they don't want to confront your complete bitchiness. As you can see, this stuff is shitting fucking retarded. I don't like using that word, but for some reason I have started using it now. Oh, now they're promoting some shit. It's literally just like, oh, look at this video other MTV producer has made. Now, Caroline Ferguson, who I'm sure I recognise that photo from that previous one. If it is, it's 2-1. 2-1. But the thing is, you are a complete bitch who contradicts yourself in our own fucking article. Luckily, it wasn't in the same sentence. So I give her a slight clap for having the mental fortitude of more than 5 minutes not to write the same point, not to contradict yourself in the same sentence. Well done. I'm actually genuinely surprised she didn't do that. But she contradicted herself in the fucking article, basically make herself a point that people don't respond to me, and then saying, oh, you're not the centre of the fucking universe. Just another point. There's no words that can describe this, is there? None at all. No fucking words. At least in the articles previous, I either can't remember or didn't realise there was contradictions in them. But this, you contradicted yourself in the article. It's the one thing you should never do when writing media or something, is contradict yourself in your own work. There's no fucking way. Just fucking end the video, right? I can't go on with this. I need to think. Yeah, I'm back. I've sort of calmed down a bit now. But yeah. Oh boy, that was something else. But yeah, you may have noticed that there's a slight difference. I am now standing up again. Yeah. The lighting may have changed again. I'm trying to fix that and trying to sort it out. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm standing up again because I feel it's a bit more sort of... I feel a bit more motive, like more motion, is what I was meant to say. I feel like I'm more sort of fluid, if you know what I mean, when I'm standing up rather than sitting down. I feel like I can get more things out easily. More easily. Not easily, more easily. Yes, that is dumb. That article dumbed me down a bit. But yeah, because when I was back over there, in front of my chest of drawers, I felt I was a bit more sort of motive. I could get them out more and stuff. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. And you may have noticed this end card thing's changed as well. Just sort of a weird gradient, and videos being promoted on social medias down there. So yeah. Remember to do all the things which degrade my soul every time I ask you for. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of that habit now. Yeah. Anyway, goodbye.